We've cut them in half, so that we're obviously better now than we were earlier in the year. We were horrible. We're just bad now. So what we do is we have officials out there every day, and they call every penalty, and we call the player out, and we bring him in. We show it to him on video. We go over it with the coaches every day, and just try to correct it that way. It's and then the hard thing for us, which I don't like for the players or for the coaches, is if there's a penalty that was not called that should have been a penalty in the game, we can't bring it up, and you don't get to see it. If there's a call that was absolutely wrong and really hurts our team, we can't even discuss it. And I think that should change in college football. Everybody's accountable, and I think officials should be accountable too. So they do a great job, but if they mess up, then I really feel like that the league offices across the country should say that they messed up if it's a critical play that changes the game. So each week, you all report on what was called, and that doesn't mean they were all penalties. And that's a difficult thing. And then I can't defend our team if they weren't penalties. So what we do is the ones that we know are penalties, and we even correct the ones that we think were penalties against us that they didn't call. So we bring those in too and show the players this should have been called. But we talk a lot about penalties, and you're not going to get rid of them. Everybody has them. What you're going to do is try to limit them as much as you can.
And you mentioned the other day that a couple of the penalties against Duke were effort plays. What is that fine line that between the effort play, but also the flag gets thrown and there's nothing you can really do about it?
Yeah, you've got to be smart. And again, some of the when you're touching a quarterback, some of it's judgment. Taman was rushing the passer, and he had a outstanding game rushing the passer. He was on the ground, he rolled over, and he rolled into the quarterback and didn't know if he had the ball or not. So that's a penalty. Ray Vahasic's coming in. It's really not late, but he hits the guy, and you can hit him below the waist or below the knees, and we thought it was at the thighs at one point. And so some of that stuff, you've got to be really, really careful. Coach Bowden told me one time, be careful about guys that are jumping off sides, trying to get to the pass rush and get to the quarterback and stopping them so they're non-aggressive. You've got to be really careful coaching that. You may be better off getting a 5-yard penalty every now and then with aggressiveness than you are stopping him and not getting any sacks. And the other thing Coach Bowden always said is sometimes if they're really going to get after the quarterback and hit the quarterback and they hit him a little bit late and it's a judgment call, that hit probably helps you later in the game. So you've got to be careful when that we're trying to get our defense to tackle better, stop the run. We're trying to get more of a pass rush. And in modern day, you can't touch quarterbacks really. I mean, it's very, very little that can be done. But we're trying to continue to be more aggressive, but limit the penalties.
Thank you.